Hi.
Hi. Hi guys. You're so pretty. How are you?
Good.
Good. Are you excited?
Yes.
She was like, you guys excited? Yeah. Bummer. I'm so excited to be in Baltimore. It's so beautiful. I got here late yesterday and I saw the water this morning. I was on the waterfront this morning. It was so pretty. How's everybody feeling? Yeah. I know I have some questions in this dipshit hat, which I love so much. I'm like, this is my new favorite thing ever. So I'm gonna get started and answer with great handwriting. Oh, I cannot relate. Okay. Was there any song that the finished product was completely different than how it began conceptually, lyrically, sonically? Lex. Did I say that right? Hi, Lex. I love sluts. I love your shirt. Where did you get it? So cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you. I'm obsessed with how everyone's coming in the color scheme. It's like the cutest thing in the world. Also, your shirt is crazy. I'm just so blown away. We look so aesthetically pleasing right now, all of us together. To answer your question, honestly, Decode had maybe 15 versions that were completely different production, just different conceptually pictured up, because I always knew that I wanted the album to end with "There's nothing left to decode," but I just didn't know how to execute it, and it took a really long time, and I knew that I wasn't going to finish the album until I finished Decode. And sometimes it's very easy to give up on a song because it gets exhausting. You hear it so many times and then you're like, is this even good? Actually, maybe this sucks. Once you hear it a certain amount of times, you're just sort of over it. So I had to step away from it for 4 months. I didn't listen to it, didn't even try to make it happen. And then finally, the clock was ticking and we finished it, and we made it just super simplistic. And so it's still one of my favorite songs on the album. So hope that answers your question. Okay. If you could tour with anyone, who would it be? Lena. Where's Lena? Hi. If I could tour with anyone, who would it be? I went to see Silk Sonic. They take your phones away, for the show. They lock them in a bag that you can't unlock. That's what locks do. And it was I felt like I was in a time machine, and I was living when my parents went to shows, and I was just so focused. And every part of their show, they feel like a comedy duo at the same time as they feel like an incredible musical duo. And for anyone who knows me, knows I like comedy, I like laughing. And so it was just a really, really magical experience, and I feel like touring with them would be so fun. But I think they're done now. I actually think Silk Sonic's over, so there goes that dream. Okay. Which song took me the longest to write? I actually think, I'm forgetting every song on the album. Well, Decode took the longest to make, but to write, to actually figure out, I think it might have been Bet You Wanna, which is so dumb, because I think sometimes I go back, I'm like, it's not even that lyrically mind-blowing, why did it take so long? But sometimes it's the stuff that's right in front of you and stuff that's really simple, that takes a second to figure out. So I think it was Bet You Wanna. I played around on the bridge for a really long time, so yeah, probably that. What was it like working with a tiger during the Because I Liked a Boy video? Oh, Shika was so cute. She was slaying. She literally came to work so prepared. She ate every 5 seconds, they were literally feeding her filet, really nice. She ate better than I did. No, she was so incredible, and they were so great with her and so gentle. But I will say it ate up a lot of the shoot, which was the only bummer, because there was some stuff I wanted to film that I couldn't. The tiger was everything to me. I really just wanted, the tiger to represent the main character. So it was worth it, I think. Very sweet. I don't recommend getting super close, which they told me not to as well. There was definitely a part of me that was like, I'm gonna get to like hug this tiger and hold this tiger. And they were like, you can't touch her. I was like, oh, got it. So I didn't actually touch her, which she probably is better off because of that. What made me jump in the Target cart the first time? What's the Target cart?
Origin story.
Origin story.
Yeah.
It looks like Ricochet now. Sorry, man. Big word. Okay. Well, Target cart origin story. That's a good question. I don't know if there was an origin story. It was really just the fact that like the first time I went, I was with my friends and they were like, let's just like push it on the cart and you can give CDs out to people. And I was like, what if they don't want them? And they're like, well, you buy them and then give it to them for free. So that way they don't have a choice. Like everyone likes free stuff. And so I was like, fair enough. So then got in the cart and then we took pictures. And then I love a tradition because I don't really have many in my life. So I was like, this will be like a cute one if I keep making music, which I did. So that worked out. And then you guys all did it too, and I felt so bad for Targets all over the world. Trin said, what was the first song you wrote for the album? Love you too. The first song I wrote for the album was Bad for Business. I think that song came so early on, and I think sonically the reason why I really loved it was because I sort of went a little bit backwards into like the way that I started making music and the sounds that I started making music with and like the inspirations I kind of pulled from. So Bad for Business kind of came first, and then it was like a really, really weird experimental phase of like all these different things, because I myself like a lot of different music, so it's really hard for me to be like, you know what, I'm gonna make an album full of songs that sound exactly like the same, you know, all the way through. And I think that's always been a really tricky thing for me, is like I'm gonna make this, you know, strictly country pop album and only make country pop songs, because I like things, you know, that aren't country pop as well. And my mood changes all the time, and I do feel like a lot of us are kind of the same in that way. We're like, you know, we're kind of all over the place with the things that we listen to. I blame Spotify. And yeah, so I think that was the tricky part, was making everything cohesive, even though it wasn't like exactly the same sound. So, what is your favorite? I love the simple ones in between. What is your favorite food? My favorite food is Sarah makes really good tacos, so I like tacos. Wow, she's so much depth. I love Mexican, but I don't know. I'm pretty open right now. Open to recommendations. What are you guys known for here?
Crabs and oysters.
All the things I don't like. I would like them here. I don't like oysters. I tried an oyster and I tried to do all the things that they tell you to do, like all the lemons, all the sauces, and I was like literally it slithered down my throat. I was like, no, absolutely not. But crab, I don't mind. Some what?
Old Bay.
What's that?
Oh.
Ooh, okay. It's a seasoning?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna get some Old Bay.
You need to.
Okay, amazing. This sounds great. I'm gonna go do that now. No, literally, because I think I have like a second. I have to leave you. I don't know, that's what they told me. Yeah? Okay, I'll be right back in a couple minutes. I love you guys so much. By the way, like, sorry, this happens a lot. I just want to say how excited I am to be back on the road. Like, I have not toured in 3 years, and some of you guys have been there for like my earliest, youngest, most embarrassing tours, and we're just so excited to put on the show for you. Like, the other night was like very interesting, because obviously we had like a little bit of kinks and things to figure out. So you're lucky you're the second show, not the first. We like to be the second show. So we're just so excited to put on everything for you. And the merch table is literally right there, which I think is a really funny place to have it. Because during the show, I'm just gonna be like, yo, what are you getting? But I hope you guys like it, and I'll be back in a little bit. I love you.